What's up, RAF gang? It's RAF in the RAFCAVE. Welcome back to another reaction. Now this is going to be, well, first before I start the video, Merry Christmas again to everybody. Hope you got all your wonderful gifts that you wanted, and I hope all the recipients of your gifts enjoyed what you got for them, and all family and friends are great, all that good stuff. Merry belated Christmas. And of course, Happy New Year coming up here in a little bit. A whole new year of tech, gaming, movies. Gonna be crazy. Awesome, right? So, with that out of the way, I want to talk about the receiver that I have chosen for this particular space that I'm in all the time, my PC gaming area. I have a Dolby Atmos setup here. I have infinity speakers all around me. There's 3 in front, there's 2 on the sides, there's 2 behind me, and I have 2 Atmos above me. And then I currently have 3 subs. I have a small Polk, and then 2 Klipsch 12s behind me here. And then in the front, I do have an infinity sub, but it's a little tricky. It doesn't like to play very loud. So I kind of keep the volume low so it doesn't pop. This thing's pretty old, but it still works. So I'll keep it at a low volume and just have a little bass there. So I could have up to 4. And then I do have a butt kicker gamer, which is a transducer that clamps to the bottom of my PC gaming chair and hooked up to the subwoofer out of the receiver. It has its own amplifier, so that can shake this seat as well. So pretty cool experience. Now, last time I experienced this area around me with these speakers and everything was well over a year ago, almost 2 years, honestly. I forget how long it was. I used to have the Denon, was the 4400, and I can't remember the last time I used it. I made a video about it. I'm gonna have to go back and research the last video when I had the Denon, and then the next video when it wasn't there, and then I'll kind of know. But honestly, it's about 2 years. Now, I sold that receiver because all the new hype about new receivers coming out with HDMI 2.1, like the Denon. I was super excited to get that one, so I sold that receiver quickly. I think I got about $800 for it, and put that in the little bank over there, and held on to it for over a year. And like nothing happened because of all the the Corona and the COVID. I mean, and then everything went to hell electronics wise. So that delayed everything. And plus, when the Denon came out finally, it was bugged. It was just trash. It didn't work. And then of course later on they come out with a little box and all these things. I just didn't even bother with the receiver. I just use my headphones when I'm in this area, and these are basically been paperweights. All these speakers around me. I didn't unhook them all. I didn't go that far. I still kept them here because I know one day I would get a receiver that would finally do it for me. And lo and behold, Onkyo, which I hold near and dear. I've had Onkyos for a long time. I've never had any problem with Onkyo, even with their HDMI fried board, their curse of those receivers. That's long gone. I've never had that issue. And I had a Onkyo receiver, a beast. Man, that's maybe 4 or 5 years ago, before I got the Yamaha, before I got the Marantz now. Long time ago. I made videos of that as well. If you want to research the Onkyo I had before. So I love the Onkyo. They're super high quality. I mean, I know they've been bought out by another company, like Jazz, Pioneer, and Integra, all that stuff. But Onkyo, there's some other. But Onkyo has always been good to me. And I love the bang for buck that they give you and the technology that they give you. It's always been great for me. And I'd really recommend looking at Onkyos, even over the Yamahas. I mean, Denon's still pretty good. Marantz is coming out. Pioneer, all these things. All these receivers are now coming out with their receivers that are pretty good quality 2.1. But Onkyo, they got the nail on the hammer. They're doing what they're doing. Now the TX-NR7100 is their crown jewel right now, for $1,400. That's been hailed as the best gaming receiver out there. It just does everything you want, But that's been sold out for months, back ordered to hell. And I actually been waiting on that for almost 2.5 months. I put a pre-order in about 2.5 months, and still no update on when it's going to come out. It's been delayed. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pocket over $300 and look for something that's available, well, trickling in here and there, and does basically the same thing. I mean, seriously, almost the same thing for $300 less. The next, the TX-NR7100, the 9.2 THX certified IMAX enhanced receiver, the one that I chose and the one that I put an order in for and actually got one, but it's not here yet. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It's not here quite yet. So you definitely bet your I will be doing an unboxing for it and setup video, and just, it's going to be fantastic. And then once that's here and it's set up and everything's good and go, I can do a full RAFCAVE tour finally. I know you've all been wanting a RAFCAVE tour to see what I've been doing here and what's new and what's here. And definitely we'll be doing another RAFCAVE tour after I get this receiver here, because then I'll be finally complete. The RAFCAVE will be complete finally. So, all right, let's talk about this amazing receiver. 9.2 channels, THX certified, HDMI 2.1 on 3 ports that are 40 gigabits per second, which is plenty, because we know that the PS5 and Series X are 40 gigabits and all the new OLEDs out there are 40. That whole thing about, oh, it's not 48 gigabits per second. Are you kidding me? Everybody's up in a roar. That is so long, so in the past, so yesterday. It's not even worth even talking about. You have to have 48 gigabits, which I knew from day one that you did not need 48 gigabits per second for your ports. And I made a video about that as well too. You all know I did. So anyway, so 3 of the ports are HDMI 2.1, which is fantastic because it's only 3 primary devices that have HDMI 2.1. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and high-end gaming PCs, which I don't really have a high-end card that uses 2.1, but maybe someday down the road, my GPU will be updated to 2.1 output, which I really don't need anyway. I'm not gaming on PC, but anyway, for you guys, you're good to go. Now, the Onkyo has 3 ports, so that'll take care of all your devices. Then it has 2 outputs, your primary HDMI 2.1 output and secondary HDMI 2.1 output, which is fantastic for me, and I hope that it works for me. For my situation, my main OLED 65-inch GX 2.1 ready to go, the main output of the Onkyo to here, and then the secondary output to my gaming PC to stream and live stream. Now we'll see how it works. Now what I'm assuming is it's going to downgrade back to 4K 60, because I don't think I could be enjoying, HDMI 2.1 4K 120 on the main screen and still live stream on the second output to the PC. I mean, if this is my hope. If it pulls this off, holy crap. 4K 120 when I'm gaming on the TV and I'm streaming 4K 60 or 1440p 60 on my computer at the same time. Now that would blow my mind. But that's a wishful thinking miracle. So what's going to happen is this will be downgraded to 4K 60, and then I'll be streaming at 1440p 60, which I guess is fine. But then if I'm not streaming, I could turn off sub 2 or the output and just be primary 4K 120 on my main screen. Now that would be awesome. Then I can finally experience 4K 120 without having to unhook my PC and capture software. So that being said, hopefully this is great. Now, let's get to the good stuff about this thing. So first in this series, I offer 9 channels. So 9.2 is what I'm looking for. That's what I was hoping for. I can't do 7 channel because I have Dolby Atmos and 7 speakers around me. So 7 speakers around me and 2 Dolby Atmos. That's your 9 channel. For those that have a 5-point system, you can have 4 Atmos speakers. So you top 2 front and top 2 rear. So if you want to do it that way, you can. But I think 9 channels is the bare minimum, I think, for a good Dolby Atmos setup. Well, not bare minimum, but 4 Atmos is pretty important. But for me, I chose to have my center rears behind me. So I want to have sound right behind me, and then I still want sound on the side of me as well, which is really cool. I like that envelopment of surround behind me and then above me is fantastic. So 9 channels, perfect. So yeah, 3 HDMI 2.1 outputs is good. Now the calibration software, that's going to be big now for Onkyo. They're going DIRAC, right? DIRAC is another room correction software, which some have said is better than Odyssey. I've used Odyssey for forever. Then Wipeout for Yamaha when I did have Yamaha. Remember, I had Yamaha processor over there as well. Be sure to look up that video. So yeah, I've had Onkyo, Yamaha, and then Marantz there. And Denon was there as well one time. Anyway, yeah. So Direct Live is going to be very good calibration software, which is really cool that you can put on your PC, like a laptop. Put the software in your laptop, hook up your own UMic 1, which I have made a video about that. UMic 1 is the best calibration microphone for getting the best sound quality and room calibration. So that'll be set up in the PC. Do your measurements, and then you upload that data into the Onkyo, and then you have perfect calibration. And then you can also tweak it and all that good stuff later on. So yeah, what they're saying here, Direct Live automatically calibrates sound in your room using a smartphone app. Does include a microphone, of course, and then you can or you can do the Direct Live desktop or laptop application. So yeah, you can do it with the app, with the included microphone, or do it separate on your laptop with a third-party mic, which I definitely recommend UMic 1. Direct Live unlocks your live speaker's full potential in any living space and delivers pristine listening experience. Device must be connected to the internet, of course. Hook up your receiver to either the Ethernet port or Wi-Fi, of course. Moving down, we got discrete Zone 2 HDMI switching. So Zone 2 can have up to 8K 60, which is amazing. IMAX enhanced, of course, we want that. DTSX sound technology. And then for the movies, you're going to get the full screen, right? Eliminate the black bars over there. I have a very small black bar on top and bottom. Check out Disney Plus Marvel movies. They've been enhanced in IMAX, which is awesome. So much better when you see more footage of your favorite superheroes on the screen. I hope from now on, all Disney movies are IMAX enhanced on Disney Plus. We'll see. Now, of course, for gamers, me, you, gaming, this is going to be the best gaming receiver. This has VRR, ALLM, HDMI 2.1 for 4K 120, HDR, HDR10 Plus gaming, which is coming out from Samsung, HDR10 Plus gaming. It's got all that. 4K 120 HDR pass-through, ultra fast motion VRR, which is just eliminates lag, stutter, ALLM, auto low latency. It's got all that. So gamers out there, amazing, amazing. Pass-through, you don't lose nothing. A lot of times when you have all these high-end video, technology for gaming, you pass it through your AVR because you want to get the best sound. It cuts some of those gaming features because it can't pass through the receiver to your TVs, to your expensive high-end gaming TVs. So finally, amazing. These receivers can handle full gaming video. Amazing. Good stuff. Streaming your favorite music. Sonos, Chromecast, AirPlay 2, DTS Play File, fantastic. Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora Tidal. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, THX certified, I like that. Now, for me, you can't see it, but I have a THX sign right above my head. I love THX products, man. THX certification. Thousands and thousands of tests to get that certification. Not all the receivers do this. And of course, you got to pay a little bit more money to get that certification. I truly believe in THX. I just know that you're going to get the maximum performance of your product at home to represent theater experience when you go to a THX theater, which there are not any THX theaters anymore, but I definitely love that intro, sitting in a movie theater and hearing that. Oh man, just shook the theater at the end. I love it. It's a fantastic intro. Love it. So yeah, THX certified receiver, another plus. Not many receivers out there have that, and that just sets this receiver apart from all the rest, having that THX, which I love. I love that. So yeah, you get the reference sound, screen to seat distance about 12 feet. Well, for me, of course, I'm sitting about 3 feet from all my speakers. About a foot and a half away from the back speakers, about 3 feet away from my side speakers, and then probably about 5 feet from my left, center, and right. And then above me, my Atmos is probably like 4 feet to the ceiling. So I'm all close proximity with everything. Rune, not sure what Rune is. Cool. Inverse sound from TV apps. eARC, of course, is there. ARC is there. So if your TV has eARC, you can experience the full high-end audio quality. Apologies for my smartwatch, guys. This watch is fantastic. I've done so many things with my Samsung Watch 4 Classic. Super cool. I'm going to get a different band for it and a protective kind of a kind of a case for it. It's going to be awesome. I'll do an unboxing for that one too. But a lot of notifications coming from this phone. I just love this thing. Just got to get a smartwatch, man. Anyway. So yeah. So when you're watching, Amazon, you're watching Netflix on your TV and it has Dolby Atmos, you're going to get that full Dolby Atmos to your receiver with that eARC. You're not compromising any audio performance at all, which is good. I'm definitely going to be doing that. Voice control, cool. Works with Google and Alexa for voice control. Can't beat that, right? Stereo height channel flexibility, cool. So you can kind of virtually raise your speakers, which is kind of cool. Now, power-wise, this is 220 watts a channel driven by one channel. One channel, 220 watts, 100 watts a channel and 8 ohms, which is plenty for me since I'm so close to my speakers. But if you guys have huge towers, it'll still do a good job, but there are more powerful amps out there. Receivers like the RZ50, which gives you about 20 more watts a channel. I don't need it. So 524 or 722, which I have, which is good. Dolby Atmos height, all that good stuff. DTS Virtual X 3D sound from headphones, DTS Virtual X sound. Yeah, just enhances your Atmos sound. Stream over 5G 2.4, which is good. So your Wi-Fi is going to be high quality, which is nice on this receiver. Bluetooth as well, just has capable of Bluetooth. Cool. Send and receive via Bluetooth. Nice. Apple AirPlay 2 and music made easy with Chromecast. Chromecast built in. That's nice. Chromecast is built in. Very cool. All right, guys, let's check out some Dirac Live, a little short 2-minute video of what Dirac is all about.
Your listening space impacts the sound. That is why your speakers may sound different at home compared to how they did in store. Sound waves bounce around by your furniture, floor, and walls, maximizing certain frequencies while weakening others. In other words, your room affects the sound, no matter how expensive your speaker setup is. As a consequence, you may get unbalanced sound. Just like a picture that has unbalanced colors, you can get boomy bass, weak mids, or too much treble. When looking at a blurred image with bad exposure and low contrast, it's sometimes hard to tell what's actually happening in the picture. Similar to this, you may get distorted sound imaging. This means that it's difficult to distinguish different sounds and to recognize where they come from.
The traditional way of addressing these challenges is to treat the room with acoustic absorbers, which can be very expensive and very complicated. However, with Dirac Live and its unique algorithms, you can solve this problem much more easily and at a lower cost.
Cool.
With Dirac Live room correction, you measure and adjust the frequency response of your sound system to reach a perfect tonal balance. You can compare it to restoring the color balance of a picture. Dirac Live balances all frequencies, from bass to mid-range to treble. But that's not all. What makes Dirac Live stand out is our patented mixed phase impulse response correction.
Just like restoring the sharpness, exposure, or contrast of a picture, the algorithms deliver enhanced clarity, tighter bass, and improved staging. And that enables you to distinguish the details and clearly hear where different sounds come from. Dirac Live also ensures a larger sweet spot. You will hear better sound not just at one spot, but throughout your entire listening area, so that everyone enjoys a perfect sound experience. Regarded as the best room correction solution on the market, Dirac Live is loved by artists, audiophiles, and home theater lovers across the globe.
Dirac Live's the way to go. It's taking over. Hear the difference now. Yes. Definitely get that. Yeah, that'll be fun to calibrate with Dirac Live. That'll be a new experience for me. Very cool. All right, so we went through all the features. Dirac Live room correction, discrete zone 3 it has, if you want to do zone 3. IMAX enhanced, 8K, 2.1, built-in streaming, THX certified, amazing. Gaming experience, top notch. Voice control, Sonos certified if you have Sonos. Bluetooth, DTS Play-Fi, amazing. It's got all that. Features, yeah, good features. Quality's gonna be just everything I can want in a receiver. This has it. Finally. This has it. AM/FM radio, of course, is there. Let's check out some pics of this sweet, sweet receiver. Looks good. I like the green little LEDs there. Which has always been Onkyo's true look. Yeah, here we go, guys. Look at the back. Look at this beast. Look at this beast. All right, so you got your two Wi-Fi antennas at top. Detachable power cord, which I like. I have a monster power line just waiting to get in this thing. All right, so we're looking at the bread and butter here is your HDMI 2.1 video board up here. You got your 2.1 output, HDCP 2.3, of course, got the new one. AK output, AK sub. And you have 1, 2, and 3. Those are your primary 2.1, 40 gigabits per second inputs. And then 4, 5, and 6 is your standard, like up to 20 gigabits per second. Then you have your Ethernet port, hardwire, and then USB, or maybe, I'm not sure. Accessory. Digital coax in, optical in. We still have, the old school digital audio inputs here. AM/FM separate. You got your component video still, guys. Red, green, and blue composite inputs. Anybody still using components? Anyone still using video? Damn. Old school video. RS-232 for PC hookup. Infrared stuff if you're doing any kind of like flashing. Trigger out, which is nice. Very nice. If you're going to get a separate amplifier for zone 2, you can trigger that amp to work. Now this doesn't have any pre-outs, guys. The only pre-out we have is your sub and your line 2. So it doesn't have the full pre-out. So if you wanted to completely replace the amps in this one with a separate amp, not this one, which I don't need, right? I don't need, because I plenty of power for my Infinity speakers, definitely in this area. We got your binding posts for all your speakers, which is nice. So definitely get those banana plugs, guys. Can't stress enough. Don't use bare wire. Stick it in there and twist it down. I mean, come on, man. Get those banana plugs, put it on your wire, and push it in the back on all those holes there. Much cleaner, better connection, less corrosion, less breaking of the wire. Trust me, do it. Get those banana plugs. Clean up the back of your receiver. So you got your fronts, center, surround, my 2 heights, and my surround back. Perfect. Absolutely awesome. Now, subwoofer pre-out, it has 2 outputs, but they're mono. They're the same exact sub output. There's no sub 1 and sub 2. It doesn't do that. Right? It's all the same. Same subs. And then zone 3, your analog out. So yeah, this has exactly what I need for my area. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love it. You got your nice power button. Got your pure audio mode, listening mode. Turn the dial, bass and treble in the front there. You got your headphone jack. Anybody still have listen through headphones on the receiver? Setup microphone, audio input, and then HDMI port in front. I like all the buttons. So 1, 2, 3, those are your primary 3 inputs. Zone 2, power on and off. Zone 3, quick menu. You got your speaker icon layout here. Hybrid standby, pure audio mode, DTS, IMAX. Love that. Tuning, AM/FM, setup, enter, return. Nice large volume knob. Looks good. Dynamic audio amplification. Fan-freaking-tastic. Just looks nice. It's a nice looking receiver. It's a nice looking receiver. Paired up with clips, can't go wrong there. Amazing. All right, guys. Well, that is all I'm going to say about this thumbnail. Incredible receiver that I can't wait to get. Hopefully I have it in about a week, maybe less. And then I'll definitely be doing an unboxing for it. Show you what it all looks like in the flesh. And then, I'm going to get all my wires in order here. It's been so long since I've hooked up my speaker wire. I got to get those all ready. And then I have to get longer HDMI 2.1 cables so I can go from the PS5 and Series X all the way around to where the receiver's going. So I got to get a few more HDMI cables. And then I'll be set. I can finally enjoy full Dolby Atmos in my gaming area. Oh, can't wait. It's gonna be great. Finally complete the RAFCAVE experience. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this long video. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hit that like, comment below if you're going to get one of these or not another Onkyo receiver or anything else, you know, want to ask me, whatever. Just say hi. And please hit that like button. Appreciate your support. Appreciate it. Be sure to join my channel. $2.99 a month. Get some sweet perks for my live streams. Just be a loyal channel follower of the RAFCAVE. Appreciate you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next one. Home theater rules. Love this. Can't wait. Onkyo 2.1 receiver in the RAFCAVE finally. Raf out. See you guys.